everyone! So in today's video I wanted to talk about my senior plans, give a little life update, school update, because I feel like I haven't done that in a while or caught you guys up on a lot of things, and so much has happened obviously with the whole coronavirus situation going on. Like, a lot of things still are up in the air, but I always get questions about like what classes I'm planning on taking for my senior year, because a lot of you guys know that I'm an education major, so I always get questions about that and want to know more details on what classes I'm taking and kind of more the whole process. So if you guys want to know more specifically about my major and questions about that, I can definitely do a video like that in the future where I go more in detail with your guys' questions and talk more about the program and everything like that, because I feel like there is so much that encompasses all of it and I didn't know what it was really like until I got into it, and I will say like I absolutely love it. So I always get questions too about people thinking about switching to being an education major, and I highly recommend it. It has been really rewarding and I've loved it so far. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about my plans for my senior year and even where I'm living. I haven't even talked about that, but yeah, so I just want to give you guys little updates on that, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so first I wanted to talk about, like, get this really quickly out of the way, where I'm living next year. I've always like told you guys like what my plans are. I've lived off campus and on campus, like back and forth all my years. So my freshman year I lived in a dorm. I lived in Coronado at University of Arizona. I always get questions about where I lived. I lived in Coronado. I actually really liked that dorm. It was a little bit more further, but I didn't mind it. Like, it was fine. It wasn't too far of a walk. It forced me to go take walks basically every day anyway, so it wasn't bad, and I liked the layout and everything. I thought it was a pretty nice dorm. I was on the second floor, so it wasn't too loud and I didn't mind it at all. I actually really liked it, and plus you have your own suite style bathroom, so it wasn't community style. That was probably the best part because we really liked our suite mates, and then me and my roommate got along, so the whole bathroom situation was like perfect. So we never had any issues with that. So people always ask me what like dorm I recommend. That one is always included in it. So if you guys are interested, I don't know, I feel like you guys already obviously made those decisions already by now, but just in case. So yeah, and then my sophomore year I lived in an apartment. So I actually lived at the district. It's not right on campus, but it is probably like a couple minutes away. So literally like down the street. So I would take the Sunlink from my apartment to campus every single day, and it wasn't bad, but definitely at the end of it I didn't like it at all. So at the moment I actually really liked the apartment and it wasn't bad, but at the end of it I wouldn't live there again. So, and then last year I lived in my sorority house, so I had my roommate and it was so fun. I really liked it, and from then deciding to live in there because it was really cheap, we decided to live there again. So next year I'm planning on living my sorority house again in the exact same room that I had with my roommate, the same roommate I had last year, and I'm really excited if everything goes as planned with us moving back in and everything. Yeah, it was just like the best choice. It was cheaper and stuff, and I never expected like my freshman year to live in there my senior year. I always thought I would get a nicer new apartment like on campus, but those are just really expensive. They're super nice, but rather save money, and the convenience is there, and it's just a great living situation, and us having our own private bathroom and everything, it was just perfect. So we decided to live in there again, and hopefully we do actually be able to go back, because we got an email from our president of our university, and I'm pretty sure it's been on the news, like we're one of the only universities that have been like promised or like who actually have plans to go back in the fall. So hopefully we do, because if we aren't able to live there, I actually have no idea what I'm gonna do. So I'll probably give more updates to come later on in the summer, because I for sure don't want to stay home my senior year, especially even if we aren't able to stay in our sorority house. Like, I'd want to figure out an apartment situation. I mean, who knows? Literally, I'm hoping it doesn't come to that. But yeah, we'd figure that out. So, and kind of with the same thing, I'm pretty sure we are going to not do formal recruitment this year. It's going to be virtual. So all that too is like making us now move in 2 weeks later. Well, we've always moved in 2 weeks early for recruitment and all that. Since I was a freshman, we're going through recruitment, and actually recruiting, I've always gone back to school 2 weeks prior than like school actually starting. And then this year, I'm pretty sure we're all going to actually move in at the end of August when the rest of school starts. So that's going to be a little different. I'm actually kind of disappointed about that, but there's not much we can do. Yeah, that's what it's looking like right now. So I mean, as long as we could actually move in and stuff, that'll be nice. But yeah, so that's on the whole current living situation and what my plans are, who I'm rooming with. So I'm really excited about that. And what else did I want to touch on? Okay, so also my classes next year. So yeah, I am an education major and I have my computer right here to look at what my classes are. So for the fall, hopefully we go back because a lot of our major is actually doing field experience in the classrooms and working hands-on. Like that's a lot of our like credits and everything. So I have no idea what's gonna happen if we're not able to do that. But the classes, no matter what I'm planning on taking, is TLS 322, which is Teaching Language Arts. So now, this is now our third semester in the program and our first semester as seniors. A lot of it is actually how to actually teach the content. So your first couple of years, you're actually taking the classes and learning the content. Like you do your basic like English, math, science, history, all that stuff. And then when you go into your more upper division courses, it's a lot of how to actually teach the courses and different methods and all these types of things, which is really, really interesting. I really like all those types of classes. So yeah, I said TLS 322, and that is Teaching Language Arts. So learning how to actually teach language arts. And then TLS 324, which is Teaching Science and Health. So learning how to teach science and health. And then TLS 351, which is Elementary Physical Education and Wellness. So I'm pretty sure for this class, we're actually going to the rec center at our school and having classes there. And a lot of people said it's like literally PE. So that's, a lot of my friends are excited about that one because we're gonna be like in PE. And I'm like actually not that excited for that one. I didn't really like PE in school. So, but I guess we like play dodgeball and all those typical games. You learn all those like PE games to play. And then 394. So that's basically like our practicum and our like cohort. So when we go at the elementary school, our whole cohort's there, and that one's only like 1 credit. And we're only there for like 30 minutes, or actually no, it's like 50 minutes with our teacher, and we just like go over kind of like a debriefing of how our weeks are going, and it's just a really good support system for us. So we have that, and then the last one is, or no, 2 more, TLS 336, which is just part 2 of our like teaching, let me see what's called, teaching mathematics. So I actually really enjoyed that class, new ways like how to actually teach math, and it's just part 2 of that. And then SERP 400, which I believe, it doesn't really say here, but I think it's special education. So that's what those classes are. Let me see if I can find my schedule. So my weekly schedule for next semester, I actually am really happy about it. What they gave us was like 3 different options you can take of all these classes, and then you kind of fill out a survey of what class schedule you'd prefer. From there, they'll place you, and a lot of us wanted the same one. So basically what my schedule is for next semester is I'm supposed to have, on Monday, we're supposed to be at the elementary school all day. And then Tuesdays, I have an 8 a.m. and 8 to 10:30 is that PE class. And then TLS, I don't remember the other one after that. And then I have TLS 322 at 11:15. And then I have a gap until at 4 p.m. I have the special education class. And Wednesday is off campus at the elementary school from 8 to 10:30. And then we have a little break, and then same thing, another class from 11:15 to 1:45. And that's pretty much like the schedule. We only have like 1 class a week, and it's pretty long. Yeah, only because the full school days aren't on there. And I'm pretty sure Thursday at the elementary school all day too. I don't think we have Thursday and Friday off, but we might. So no matter what, I have a 3-day weekend every weekend, which is pretty nice. So yeah, I really, really like my schedule, and I'm really happy I got it because that's what it looks like. And basically the days you go to your elementary school is when we're put in our trios. So we're called like CATs, which is like the student teachers, or no, students studying to be teachers. So within our cohort, we're placed in trios of like 2 or 3 of us in the classroom where we go to every week to a certain grade we're assigned to or classroom, and that's pretty much who we're with during that time, which is really, really nice. We're not like completely alone. And I've gone along with all my trios in the past, and it's just been a really, really great situation. So I really liked it and really enjoy that about the program. But I think that's pretty much the main stuff. So yeah, I don't know how it's gonna go if we're not back on campus, because I know I'm from Southern California and a lot of my friends go to Cal States, and they're not gonna be on campus in the fall. Cal States are supposed to be all virtual and online. So, I mean, I go to school in Arizona, so I'm really, really hoping that we will get the opportunity to go back. I'm kind of sad about the whole recruitment stuff and not being able to go back 2 weeks early, but I will still be very happy and thankful if I could just at least get back on campus with everyone and finish out my senior year there, because I was so excited for the future to come. But like how everything has been panning out, we can't really expect everything. So even though these are my senior plans and what I hope to like pretty much my senior year to look like, it's still up in the air. Like all of our plans obviously are not definite right now. So I really, really hope, crossing my fingers and praying, that it works out and we can get back on campus. So let me know how your guys' plans are for your senior year, or if you're not a senior, what your plans are for this following school year, where you guys go to school, how it's looking like for you guys, if you guys are going to be back on campus, you know, how all the whole situation is looking like it's going to go. I'm very, very curious about all that. I know it's pretty much different everywhere. So yeah, let me know, and I hope you guys enjoy this quick little school update and all that. Again, if you guys want more information about an education major at U of A specifically, or about it in general, let me know. I can definitely do a video more about that in the future. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye guys.